Let me start that again. Hated that. Hi, my name is Star, and this is the Full Spectrum Art Party. Welcome back. I managed to keep recording these on Mondays when I'm tired and kind of out of it, so that's good. But I'm glad to be doing this. This is still new to me. This is episode 3. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring out who I am with this podcasting business. In knitting, we call these podcasting. This is a knitting show, and I'm figuring it out. And I did manage to brush my hair this week. I am getting it cut as soon as I can get myself into a car and drive to a place to get it cut. I am fully vaccinated now, but I'm still gonna wear a mask because I'm not ready. But it's still like doing things is new. I tend to stay home except to go to doctor's appointments. Everything else I can do from home pretty much. And yeah, I gotta work up the nerve to do that. But I like to have short hair, and especially with summer coming, it'll be nice. So I've been screenshotting pictures of cute short haircuts, and that is coming. I did not manage to put on any makeup today. However, that is where I am at. Welcome to my world. I would like to start by showing you some things I have knitted over the last week, and then I will show you some things that showed up in the mail, and then I'll probably just chit chat for a bit, and then I'll say goodbye. Plan? Deal? Okay, don't make this weird. Deal. First, let's start with a sock, because that is, you know, just something I love to do in knitting. I have one finished object. Hi. Phone call. You know, pause for a second. My son's doctor is calling. Take 2. I'll tell you that story later. Sock. I finished this. Hey, that looks good. Okay, I will discuss this sock now. The main body of the sock was done using a sock blank dyed by Jake Kenyon, I think is the name, from Ken Yarns. I will link everything below in the description box. There will be a little arrow thing, and you click on that and everything will be linked below. I think it's beautiful. I like it. The cuff, heel, and toe are knit from a yarn Hero. Originally, if you go back to previous episodes, of which there are 2, I discuss what I'm doing. I did a fish lips kiss heel, which was cool. I like that. It was the first time doing that. That's a $1 pattern. But it was, the whole sock was a little too tight. And so I ripped it out. Sorry, I'm a little, my son's doctor called during this and I got a little, I'll tell you that story later. So I ripped it out and I did the heel flap and gusset. Here's what's going on. The sock blank is a thin yarn, thinner than this Yarn Hero yarn. Anyway, 56 stitches is what I'm doing here, which is nice for my, I have a long, I wear a US Women's 10, kind of a longer foot, but it's very narrow. So I like 56 stitches around, but I also have a high instep and a high arch, so a heel flap and gusset fits me really well. If I'm gonna do like an afterthought heel or a fish lips kiss heel or some kind of short row heel with no additional stitches like for a gusset, then I would rather have 60 or 64 stitches. That's what I kind of came back to remembering what I had forgotten. So, deet doot. So that's done. I have cast on the second one, and I'm ready to do the heel. They're not gonna be perfect matches, but they're going to go together. And it's good enough for me. That's where I'm at. This is the yarn that it is being knit from, in case you missed the earlier episodes. Hello, beautiful. I just roll it up. And you could see it's going places really different. I'm gonna have a lot left over, so I can do something else with this yarn. I don't know what, maybe knit another pair, or anyway. Love it. Really fun to knit. I just pull from it and you go. If you knit from the, I have to swipe away the voicemail message because it's, you have to deal with this, you have to deal with it. And I just want to talk about socks right now. Knitting is like everything, you know. For me, it's an escape, it's creativity, it's connection, it's therapy, it's so much, and that's where I want to focus my attention right now. The Yarn Hero yarn also comes in a skein, but I had cranked a tube with my sock knitting machine. I'll talk about that in another episode because this is a thing I do now. I record videos and put them on the internet and nobody watches them. But it's also a yarn that sort of doesn't repeat the colors. It's a nice alternative. You know, there's yarns out there that are sort of like this, you know. They kind of look a little like homespun yarn, kind of, sort of, not really. They're beautiful. Peekaboo. The colors just kind of keep going. They're awesome. And so I made a pair of socks out of this a while ago. And now this is what was left over. And so now I'm pulling from it and knitting with it. I knit the cuffs, the heel, and the toe. Just is what it is. And this lives in this bag that I got from some company that I don't remember that I ordered kids' clothes in. Maybe it was like Bowden, mini Bowden. I don't know. Anyway, knitting bag. Woohoo! And then my other work in progress is in the other one. One was like sports themes, which is funny because my kid's not super into sports, but this one's space. Cool. I think it was, this was a project. These were life lessons. This is another project I had to rip out and redo completely because my gauge was super wrong. And now it's super right, and I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more. You know how it goes. Cute, right? This is just, I mean, maybe it's not your jam, but that's fine because it's mine. I mean, come on. In real life, I feel like that's the color. I was showing you up close because I thought that's what I was supposed to do, but truthfully, this is the color. This is very accurate back here. This is the sockhead hat, sockhead slouch hat, Kelly McClure. Again, don't worry if you miss it, I will link it. I'm spot on with the gauge. I'm knitting the large for some reason. I could probably have gotten away with the medium if I wanted it less slouchy. I love this hat. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it's tempting. I could gift it. I know my mom expressed interest in it when I showed her over FaceTime. I'd keep the little ends in bread ties. I don't even eat bread. I can't even do gluten anymore, but my family does, so. Anyway, I'm getting close to the end, and I think you could flip the brim. I love hats like this. You know, this is the first time I've knit one. Love the pattern. I think it was a free pattern even. Tons of sizes, kid through extra large adult. And I have so many sock yarns in my stash that I can't even, I'll never be able to knit them all in my lifetime. I mean, I'm considering holding them like triple or quadruple or fipple and knitting like blankets, you know, like how am I gonna, not that I have to knit them all, but this is a great use for it. And plus hats, this extends hat season, because I do wear hats a lot. I'm kind of in my warm years. I've been wearing hats less this year, and it would be nice. It's a light hat. It's lightweight, it's thinner, it's not hot. I love it. I cannot say enough nice things about it. It's fabulous. The yarn, let's talk about this beautiful yarn. Hedgehog fibers. Slowly bringing it in. Yep, skinny singles. I talked about this every week because I've been knitting it for a while. It's a potluck colorway. It's from the Lucky Dip club that I used to belong to, where you get 3 skeins of yarn a month for 3 months, and you don't know what you're getting, which I like. I love yard clubs. I love them. I'm not in any of them right now, just for monetary reasons. But you wouldn't know it based on how much I've been spending on yarn. Sidebar, just looking at the things I'm gonna show off in a minute, but anywho, it's super fun because you don't know what you're getting. I'm a person who enjoys the surprise of the yarn. I don't love a ton of surprises in life, but I do love the surprise of the yarn. I'm like, ooh, what can I do with that? And not every color is my jam, but that's kind of the great, it's just yarn. That's what I love. Like, it's just yarn, and someone in my life will like it. Not everyone has the same joy sparking color story. So, you know, like my son loves red, and you know I have the rainbow people and I have the neutral people, and so there's always someone who will like something. You could get bulky, you could get lace, you never know. That's my pitch. I don't work for them or get anything from this. I just want to spread the joy. I'm gonna take this off and go, ew. I'm looking forward to getting my hair cut. I wish I could have someone come to my house and cut my hair. Anyway, that's my knitting. There's not a lot of knitting happening this week because I was playing some video games. And also there was a lot of family stuff going on, but I play Animal Crossing. I play Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. And if you're not playing these games, they're on the Nintendo Switch. Let me just say something that is stupid, unless you're me and have that sense of humor of a child. Pioneers of Olive Town. Poot. And that's what a lot of people in the community are calling this game. It's very fun. Both of these games are not games where you like win. They're daily. You check in, you have friends, you give gifts, you farm. It's cute. And then Pokemon Snap. I started playing that. Take pictures of Pokemon. There's no point. It's just distraction. I needed a little bit of that this week. I'll save my chit chat for the end. I'm gonna show you some things that showed up in the mail this week. And I don't know, I always hear people say like, if you wanna leave, go ahead and leave. I'm sorry if that's hard for you to see things that showed up in other people's mailboxes. I'll just say that. This is just yarn that exists in the world. Oh, don't go yet. This is something that did not show up. But I was saying last week, I wanted to show you the wildflower yarn. I knit the kaleidoscope embroidered sweater, but I didn't do the embroidery because I was too scared. I started watching the videos. One of the nice things about the knit collage, knit alongs, there's tons of stuff that goes with it. You get all the patterns, you get videos, you get zooms. The videos on the embroidery. So this is not your standard embroidery. This is embroidering a sweater, and I'm a little nervous about it. So I started watching the videos, and I wanted to show the yarn that came with the kit. I haven't even wound it up yet. It's super cute. I talked about this yarn last week. It's cotton, 100% cotton. These are the colors. I actually have some of this in my stash already, but they're different colors, so I have a lot to play with. It's beautiful. It's like printed cotton yarn that's been cut into strips, right? You could knit with this yarn. In this case, it's for embroidery purposes, but you could knit garments or whatever, accessories, anything. It comes in, the kit came with these 5 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct. I counted correctly. A+. So I have to lay them out and figure out what I'm gonna use. This one is happy. There's this bright pink. There's this blue. There's this kind of neutral color. There's a yellow. And this red. The colors. Let's read the label. Wildflower Yarn Sampler Mini Kit. They do sell these online. You don't have to participate in the knit along to buy this yarn on their website. And they do also have these sampler kits, I think, still too. Hand spun with love in India. Wildflower Yarn Sampler Mini Kit. This collection is called High Vibes. The colors are Coral Citrus, Ochre Rose. I'm not even gonna try to match names. Goldenrod. Okay, well let's say that's Goldenrod. Reflection Pool, blue. Scarlet Begonia. I think that's a song, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. All right, so maybe we can figure it out. Reflection Pool, Scarlet Begonia, Goldenrod. That only leaves 2. Ochre Rose and Coral Citrus. This is probably Ochre Rose. Is this interesting to other people? I love it. I would love the job of naming yarns, although my names would be super weird. I think the harder job would be naming lipsticks, because they're like how many reds and pinks, and you know, because it's a smaller field. But yarns, you have a bigger world. It would be so fun. I have maybe 20 different alternate reality paths that I went towards, and in all of them I'm not like at all disabled. I have a fully able body and energy, and I can do anything I want. And one of them is yarn dyer. And one of my specialties would be sock blanks, because a lot of people don't do those, and I would be silk screening on them. Pictures. And I'm not even saying don't steal it, do it. People do it. I will be your happy customer. Okay, now is the part where I'm going to move on to showing you some things that showed up in the mail. There's some cool things in here, y'all. So, I mean, I don't know. I think so. This is what happens when you're like, be yourself. Okay, here we go. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Kind of a lot. They didn't all get ordered at once. It just, you know, trickle things, how things do. Something was ordered weeks ago, and something was ordered a short one. Okay, all right, here's a crinkly package. Apologies for that. I know that some people really don't like that. I don't mind it, but. All right, so here's my first purchase from this company. It's a small independent dyer. The name of the company is Republica Unicornia, which is adorable. It says hand dyed with love and some swearing in Atlanta, Georgia. And the color is called Unicorn Birthday Party. Everything about this I love. Everything I love. So now it's time for me to show it to you. Hello. Oh. I can't even with this. I know that there's like a trend right now to just do solids. I've noticed this. People are doing trend spotting. I want to do, this is a new segment, trend spotting. Right now I have two things, DK weight socks and solid colors. Even Stephen West, the king of speckles, is doing a lot of solids. But can we talk about this? I know neons are still in, according to the internet, scrolling that I do. I think I've done a lot of twisting of this so that you could see. I don't even know, I can't count how many colors are in this. That's just a lot of, I think Unicorn Birthday Party accurately describes the colors in this skein. I'm seeing a lot of neon splashes. It's a white skein that's heavily splashed with speckles and splotches of neons. Yellow, green, pink, purple, blue, all the rainbow colors, but bright. And it's a happy color. It's BFL sock, which is 75-25. 75% superwash BFL, Blueface Leicester, I think is how you say that, and 25% nylon. 100 grams, 464 yards. Blah, blah, blah. And I think we look good together. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Okay. Okay. Number two, this is something I've had my eye on since February. I didn't buy it back then. Then it came out again and I didn't buy it again. And then I was like, you fool, you missed it. It's never coming back because it was a Valentine's Day special, thick colorway, themed colorway. And I just thought, well, I guess maybe I'll get it on a destash. I actually looked in a few places to see if anyone was destashing it. And I just thought, you know, easy come, easy go. This was like life lessons and easy come, easy go. And then it came back. This dyer brought it back. I don't know why. Maybe other people were like, I'm really sorry I missed this. Can you please bring it back? This is why I don't wear my hair down, by the way, because I want short hair. Without further ado, and also the packaging is just cute. That's part of why I have it in the package, because it comes with little cute things. Excuse me. Do I edit that out? I'm new. Okay. Chelsea Luxe, hand-dyed, refined local yarn from Red Bank, New Jersey, established 2012. I bring you knitting. Friends are the best friends. I don't know if this is still in the shop. You better run if you like it. It knits up super cute. It comes with a mini that just like grounds it, because this is super pastel in a way, in the good way, like chalk. I don't know. Did I just ruin it? I mean, it's cute. It's got the little brown speckles, see? Don't step on the back. Don't touch the cord. Okay. Cute though. It's so beautiful. I don't know what it is about this color. I don't know who I am anymore with colors. These never were my colors. I mean, not even close. I saw it knit up and I just loved it with the earthy chocolate, and it was just cute. Maybe it's just like my inner 8-year-old girl coming out, because this was my color back then. These were my this was my jam back then, you know? You remember back then? I can't sit still with this. I'm sorry. I don't know what's appropriate. 400 yards. This is an 80-20, so it's a nice plump base. Superwash merino nylon. It doesn't say on the label how big the mini is. If it's a 10 gram or a 20 gram. I don't care. I will make it work. Thank you for this gorgeousness. I have been stalking the website. I follow Christina on Instagram, and she's been teasing sock blanks for a long time now and not listing them. So I don't know what's up with that, but I mean that with love. But when they go online, I'm gonna push people out of my way and get some just shopping carts into ankles. That I say that because that happened to me one year. The one and only time I participated in a Black Friday event. It was like at a Best Buy. I got up early and went because there was something I don't know. This was so long, like 20 years ago. There was something I wanted and I was young and dumb. So I went and somebody literally pushed a shopping cart into my body and into my ankle and knocked me down. And that was the one and only time. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's a lot of punchlines to that story, but I don't even feel like making a joke at this point on that. I was like, that's that. I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, you can have the printer. You can have the printer. Okay, there are 2 more items to show you. Of course, these are multifaceted items. I tend to buy, when the grocery girls put a kit up, I tend to just run and buy it. I'm on their newsletter, so they usually let the newsletter people know the day before. They let the Instagram people know, so I don't even think. I just click and check out, and then I'm like, what did I do? And then I usually throw other things in the cart too. What did I buy? I hope I put it in the bag. I know I bought one other. I did. I put it in the bag. Okay, so this kit is cute. It came in this little bag, a little hot drawstring. The drawstring makes it to me. It's like it elevates the cuteness factor, and it's also like it'll work as your project bag. I don't know what the name of this kit is, but it's on there right now. And last I looked, it wasn't sold out, but often they sell out fast. So it's called Love Song. Love Song. And it's better in person, like always. Hi, yarn ink. I don't know. I feel like if I have any yarn ink in my stash, it's like one skein. I don't know if I even have any. I don't know what. No, I think I have a skein somewhere. I love yarn ink. I've always wanted more. Classic sock, 75-25, 140 grams. So I think they're counting the minis. It's 100 grams, 20 and 20. So altogether, 647 yards. So you could do socks, of course, but you could also, this would be a cool shawl situation because you've got little details as well. It peachy, dusty rose, pink, terracotta, chocolate theme of the day. Don't get a migraine. Okay, but like rich. I mean, I know it just seems like, oh, that's a nice neutral. Always the colors are a little more accurate further back, but I just want to show you some detail because it's so good. So good, you guys. There's just a lot going on here. If you look, if you just take the time to look, there is so much. Oh, I hope that the volume's okay. I just realized I've been kind of all over the place. If I keep doing this, I'm gonna invest in a microphone. I'm just using and a camera. I'm just using my phone. At some point, if I keep doing this, I'll get a microphone and a camera. Probably in that order. Look at that. I love it. It's really subtle and so well done. It's called Love Song. Also with this kit, you get, oh, this little card came with it. Thank you so much for shopping with us. Look, it's Tracy and Jody. We hope the items in our shop bring a smile to your face and a joy to your making. Craft on, friends. Tracy and Jody, XO. See what's new at grocerygirlsknit.com. There's your link. Leave me alone. Okay, and then the last thing in the kit is a stitch marker. I believe there are 4 different colors. It's random. You don't get to pick it. They're all good. Don't be cool. That's basically why I stopped, and I've said this before and I'll probably just keep saying it. It's basically one of the top, there's like a few reasons why I stopped designing, although I do miss it. The main reason is customer service, though. That's the main reason. I just don't want to deal with people asking me questions and complaining. This is the color I got. It's translucent. It's a stitch marker. It has a little rose gold kind of copper. Can you even, I don't know how to do things. It's got, the top part of it is like that light bulb shape. And then there's a little acrylic thing, and it's the Grocery Girls logo. It's this exact logo printed on it. But because I was shopping, I just added another little thing. I have a bunch of their swag, I don't know. I added another thing to my cart. Oh, and I haven't even opened it because I wanted to show you first. It is Tuft Luxury Lip Balm Burnt Sugar. Cute. Twist to open. Huh? So maybe I'll just do it later. I was gonna put it on, but I'm not good at doing things when people are watching me. Last thing I want to show you, stuff that came in the mail. This is bananas. Okay, so you want to sign up for the Plucky Knitter newsletter. They had a crazy sale, and I fell hard, and I just felt like I gotta stop buying stuff because I've been buying. I got more things coming. 40% off everything sale. And there was free shipping, so I bought a lot of yarn there. I mean, 40% off though. It's like, it was basically free. Here we go. It was so much they put it in 2 bags. I'll do a quick flash and then I'll tell you what it all is. I like my colors. And also, when it came, I was like, wait, what did I get? I really wanted to get a sweater, but I didn't get that because by the time I got to I actually wasn't on there. I had not signed up for their newsletter. I thought I had. I saw an Instagram post about it, and it was 4 or 5 hours after the sale had started. So they were wiped out of sweater quantities. And also, I don't know that they do, unless you pre-order, I don't know that they will have more than 4 skeins of the same dye lot at a time unless you do a pre-order. I'm just saying that. I don't know that that's true, but that I did, this pink color I had actually ordered. That was the only one that they had 5. I could buy 5 skeins of it, and I thought, great, sweater, done. And then they contacted me. They are awesome. And they said, just so you know, 4 of the colors are the same dye lot and the 5th one isn't. And they sent me a picture and asked if I wanted to proceed. Who does that? I love this company. And they were different enough. I mean, they were clothes. I don't know, maybe I could have done like hems and cuffs, but I just said, you know what? Forget it. I'll just take 1 and do a hat instead. Anyway, so, and then also I was thinking, why did I buy 2 of these? They're the same, but I think I wanted to do 2 different kinds of hats. So why don't I just tell you what I got? Oh, there's gonna be a noise, sorry. La la la. I actually like the crinkle noise, but I know not everyone does. These 2 grays, I wanted to try different bases as well. The color is called Deep Dish. This is an accurate description of the description. This is an accurate representation of the color. Wow, they look really different, but in person they don't. This is a semi-accurate. Maybe over here. Anywho, so great. But over here you can kind of see how there's more going on. There's like a little bit of, sorry it's not quite focused, but you could see a little bit of the speckling that's in there. Yes, boom, there it is. I know, that's like a song. It's Sweater Erin base, 185 yards. It's 95% merino, 5% nylon. This would be a great sweater. I have 2 skeins. It's gonna, my plan, or maybe I was thinking accessories like a hat with like mittens, or I don't know, but these could also be two different, I don't know. It happened. Don't ask. I was like, check out before it disappears. Solo fingering, cold as ice. Cold as ice. Cold as ice. This one's a nice base, 475 yards. Solo fingering, 80% merino superwash, 20% mulberry silk. Potential for something like in a shawl. And these are mostly solid from here on out, which is intriguing because I have a lot of variegated, hand-dyed, speckled, crazy, beautiful yarns. These are beautiful in the solid way, which will make them more versatile for shawls. And I want to do some more shawls, bigger shawls using more skeins, and I think these will make. All right, you can finish my thought for me. This is Primo Fingering, the Plucky classic base. It's been around forever. 440 yards, 115 grams, 75% merino, 20% cashmere, 5% nylon. The colorway is Wax Poetic. Love it. I love these sort of colors, these like mustardy, scummy colors. They make me happy. And I love things like this together. Girl. And I know this is thicker, but just like, this is long time been, put this with like a darker teal blue, and that's a happy place for me. Along with the pink. I mean, look what I'm wearing. Along with like a dusty pink. You get where I'm going. You understand. You understand. I love it. Okay, second bag. There's only 2 left, and then we're good to go. Thanks for your patience while I open this bag of deliciousness. This was the yarn I was thinking about making a sweater with, but it's so beautiful. It's Primo worsted. It's 200 yards per skein. It's 75% merino, 20% cashmere, and 5% nylon. It's the color royal icing. Yeah, it is royal. I know royal icing's a thing, but oh, so good. And the last one is a base I've been really curious about from them. It's Cormo worsted. It's 100% Cormo, which is a breed of sheep, and it's 180 yards. Of a nice, it's got a nice ply. You see all that? You see all that? Color's called Free Falling, which I guess is a play on wordplay, like fall, autumn. Free Falling, but it also reminds me of Tom Petty, who is a beloved singer-songwriter who has passed. I have such a vivid memory of that song, of hearing that song. Well, I don't need to share that memory. I'm sorry. Maybe one day. It's more of an in-person, like if we were hanging out, I would tell you. In person. And these two kind of have a vibe, but they're not going to go together in real life. I don't think. I mean, who knows? Future star might do something that present star doesn't foresee. Okay, let's wrap this up. I really appreciate you being here at some point. Even though no one's watching this podcast now. Maybe that's also because I haven't told anybody I'm doing it. I wanted to wait until I had 3, and then I thought I might start telling people about it. So we'll see what happens. This week was kind of crazy. I'm gonna do a little chit chat and then I'll wrap it up. One of my goals here is to connect with people, and I thought, well, I guess I'll just let you into my life a little bit, and that's how we do it. Maybe you can let me into yours a little bit. We had to go to the emergency room this weekend in the middle of the night, which is always terrifying. It's hard seeing people you love suffer. We're fine, everybody's fine. My son had a thing. that's completely resolved and super okay. We're fine. He's fine. It turned out to be really okay, but it was terrifying at the time, and it's really scary to see people you love hurt and suffering, especially like wake up in the middle of the night and go to the emergency room. But it's also good to be reminded that, I don't know if I'd say good, it is to be reminded that life is full of ups and downs. And for some reason, we're surprised when we have the downs in a way. We often don't stop when the ups happen, when the good things happen, to pause and say, hey, this is a nice moment to stop and have gratitude. We just sort of go, yeah, this is life. But when the downs happen, we stop and think, why me? Why is this happening? You know, well, I'll tell you why, because life has ups and downs. That is it. That is the stuff of life. Because my son at one point was kind of struggling, and I was saying, it's going to be okay. We'll get through this. We're going to get past this. And he's saying, how? And I just said, because bodies are weird and they do weird stuff, and it's your turn. And then we'll get through, then it'll be over, and that will have been your weird thing for now. And it's a reminder that our bodies just are weird sometimes, and they do weird things sometimes, and we do have ups and downs, and things pass. The good times pass and the bad times pass. So if you're struggling, remember that it passes. And if it's really good, that'll pass too. So remember to have gratitude for the good ones and to be patient for the bad ones. And to have gratitude that you're still here and to have what you have. If you have an able body, I think you should have gratitude for that every day. And if you have a roof over your head and running water and hot running water and clothes on your back and food at your table, I mean, I try to have gratitude for that every day. I don't know, I'm getting preachy, and that turns me off a little. I guess I've kind of gotten away from the thread. But his clothes got ruined in the ER, and they let us keep his hospital clothes. They gave him a little hospital gown with like little animals on it, and like little pants and like weirdly giant socks. And so we were walking back to the car at like 3 a.m, and it was like quiet and dark and cold, and I was having these thoughts of like, bad mom, should have brought a change of clothes, where's his jacket, what have you know, and I'm kind of half holding him and walking to the car and half walking with him, and he's like, it's cold, and I'm like, I got you, we got this, we just have to get to the corner, and then we just have to cross the street. And then we just have to get to that part. And then the car is just right there. And then we just have to and then once we're in the car, we just have to get home. And then you'll be in your bed. It was a moment I'm never gonna forget. And I just thought, and I just was thinking, and remember, we're so lucky we get to leave. Remember all those other people in the hospital that we saw, and they're still there. We get to go home and go to our beds. So thank you for being here with me. I feel like I just brought everybody down, and the point was to lift people up. I'm so bad at this. The worst, world's worst. Feel free to give me advice. I'm trying to thank you for not judging me. And if you have judged me, thank you for judging me kindly. And if you think I'm the worst, thank you for not. Thank you for me not knowing that. Runaway train. Bye. Have a nice trip. See you next time.